Welcome parents, students, staff, distinguished guests, and members of the Ubah Medical Academy community. We appreciate that you are here to help us send off the graduates to go out and leave their mark and change the world. Today we are gathered here to celebrate the academic achievements of the Ubah Medical Academy graduating class of 2017. This class of 2017 had 34 students take college classes and earned a total of 605 college credits. Of those 34 students, we had a range of 2 students with 4 college credits each to 5 students with 33 college credits each. This will be incredible savings for those students and those families. For those seniors who have chosen a more difficult path in high school by taking these courses, you will soon see the benefits of your hard work. As you know, we've had some quality academic achievement by our seniors. But it didn't happen by accident. Let's take a little time to acknowledge those who helped them and their peers achieve the accomplishment of graduating today. At this time, I would like the teachers to stand and be recognized for their commitment to our students by spending long hours of educating students, attending staff meetings to better prepare them for educating their students, and holding students accountable for their actions. Please stand, teachers. Thank you. I'm sure there is more that can be said about their sacrifice in making this school what it is today. That is, it is a parent choice school with many recent reward school honors. We also have some distinguished guests that are seated up on stage here that need to be recognized. We have Mr. Musafara, our school's director, who has shown great dedication to our students, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, by making sure that our school gets what it needs in every area that you can think of. Ms. Jackie Oss, who does a wonderful job meeting the counseling needs of our students, whether it be for trying to get a scholarship, changing a schedule, filling out a financial aid form, academic guidance, or if a student just needs someone to talk to. We also have a few of our school board members here. If you could stand when I call your name. Board Chair, Mr. Nathan Starks. Art teacher, Ms. Katie Doe. Let's see.
Is Katie there?
Yep. Mr. Warsami Bari. And board-elect, Mr. Mukhtar Abe. I also need to say thanks to the support staff that keeps the building running smoothly, like the office staff, the IT department, the community liaison, the office manager, our human resources representative, educational assistants, and security personnel. Please stand at this time to be recognized. Let's not forget Mr. Liu, our custodian, and his staff that has done a wonderful job keeping our building looking like the golden gem that it is. Lastly, but certainly not least, I would like to thank all of you parents for choosing our school and trusting us with your most prized possession, your children. If you could go ahead and stand up at this time to be recognized. Parents. We are grateful for the engagement that you have with your sons and daughters regarding their academics and behavior. You have been there when we have asked you to come to school for conferences, for answering the phone calls, when we needed to talk to you about your son or daughter, and have always responded, "How can I help my son or daughter do better?" I would also like to thank the University of St. Catherine for allowing us to use this first-class facility at the O'Shaughnessy. All right, let's move on. Let's get started with our first speaker of the night, with the senior's choice of an Ubah faculty staff member to address the graduates. Our speaker is a dynamic teacher who engages his students every class period with this incredible depth of content knowledge in the area of science. Our speaker has been an employee of Ubah since 2010. Unfortunately, he will be leaving Ubah Medical Academy to accept a job at Mankato State University, where he will be a professor of STEM education. Please give a round of applause for Dr. David Kamori.
Our director, Mr. Musa, assistant directors, Mr. Eric, Mr. Ismail, teachers, staff members, class of 2017, graduates, proud family members, relatives and friends. Assalamu alaikum. There is an African saying that literally translates, to live long is to see more. And the class of 2017, you have lived to see this good time of your graduation. I've not lived long enough, but I've lived to see my 6-year-old son grow. And one of these moments was one of the days when he realized that one of his tooth was becoming wiggly and he was about to lose his first tooth. This became big news in the family, and he was always updating me about his tooth. And finally came that moment when the tooth was coming out. I tried to check on the tooth, and applying a little pressure, the tooth came out. And my son is one person who is a little scared about blood, but this day when I showed it to him, he was like, yes. I didn't know why he was excited about the tooth coming out. But after a few minutes, washing his mouth, he came to our living room, and then he told me, Dad, I'm now grown up. Can you buy me a car to drive like you? That has made me think all the time, and I've been wondering, the day you graduate from high school just like you, maybe he will ask me for a private jet. Now, I do know that most of you here have been promised so many things, and some of you are going to be given small awards and big awards. And I would remember a day when one of the seniors came to my class, and she was complaining about so many essays she had to write. She had less than 3 hours of sleep that night, and then she had about 2 tests to take that day. And then I looked at her without any sympathy, I just made a joke, and I said, Yasmin, when you graduate, I'll give you a laptop as a present. And then she turned around with a smile now, she said, say walai. And I turned around and I said, Kawal. Now, I do know that some of you are going to be rewarded. Some of you are headed for trips within and outside the US. Some of you are going to be given now the real car after graduation. And some of you already got personal letters. I do know Miss Nicole wrote you personal letters. And some of you are celebrating today that all your family members are here tonight. And the class of 2017, I'll tell you that if a lot is given to you, a lot is expected from you. And your parents who are here, they expect a lot from you. In this journey, today marks the beginning of your journey. And I'm not here to give you how nice this journey looks like, but I want to give you a challenge, and I will ask you a few questions that I was asked when I was in my first year as a freshman in undergraduate. And these questions have guided me throughout my academic journey. And I will ask you 4 questions, class of 2017, and we don't need to answer the questions. Keep the answers to yourself. Now, the first question I would like you to ask yourself is, where do I come from? All the time. And everybody in this assembly today, they have their small past that changed them or that keeps on defining them. Now, I've not told you, after teaching you for a long time, probably I've never told you that I actually dropped out of high school. And I dropped at 10th grade. Not because I chose to drop out of school, but because my parents could not be able to pay school fees. I stayed home for about a whole semester, and I decided that I would never go back again to school because that was the end of it. Until one day, when a fellow student was sent home to call me because the school realized that they were going to take a regional exam, and they never wanted the mean score of the class to be low, because if I wasn't, one student is missing, obviously you know when you calculate the mean, you have to divide by all the students because I was already registered. I was called back to school, and I spent a week to prepare for this exam. And the class of 2017, when the results came out, I was top in this class. Now, coming from dropping out, I will tell you that I have participated in 4 different graduations after almost dropping out. But that is not important. The most important thing is the lesson that I learned during the time I was a dropout. Now, when I was home, I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't reading because I was hopeless. The only thing I was doing was taking care of our animals. And the animals we had were the sheep. And all the time I used to leave to walk them around and look for pastures, I used to walk with a mirror. And nobody knew why I always carried a mirror when I'm taking care of animals. I've told this story to my physics class before. But if you know the sheep, if some of you are familiar with the sheep, when they fight, the sheep will see the other one from that end, another one from that end, and then they will slam against each other. When I was using this mirror, I used to take this mirror and put it against a tree, and then the sheep will see its image in the tree. As it moves back, the image also moves back. As it runs forward, the image is running forward. And the sheep will just come to hit the other one, and I will move the mirror just in time, and the sheep will just slam on a tree. At that age, I thought that was fun. But going back to school, I learned a lesson from my past, and I knew that never again I should spend my life fighting about my image, but trying to solve the real life challenges. And since then, I've learned a lesson that to see students who are almost dropping out of school or suffering out of school fees, it is my responsibility to do that. And I will challenge you, class of 2017, that don't spend time trying to fight over your image, but solve the real world challenges that are facing the world these days. The second question I want you to ask yourself always as you move from here, ask yourself, where am I? And ask yourself the third question, what am I doing, where am I? And don't answer anybody. And lastly, I want you to ask yourself, where do I go from here? And today, as you sit here, I think probably you are all divining your future. And you are looking forward for your future. As you look forward for your future, class of 2017, my only advice will be use the resources around you wisely. And talking of resources, it reminds me of a story of two medical doctors, who were husband and wife. And you know the doctor's schedule sometimes can be busy. So their husband was working a long shift, and he came home, and he wanted to wake up very early in the morning to catch a flight to go and see his patients in another state. Hopefully the airlines could not kick him out. He wrote a note to the wife who was working the night shift, and he told her on a piece of paper, he wrote, "Dear wife, wake me up at 6 a.m. And he put that note on the dining table. 6 a.m. came, the wife came home, she read the note, and she also took a pen, and she wrote under the note, "My dear husband, it is 6 a.m., wake up." And she probably left the house and went shopping. But you can clearly tell there was no communication. And as you move on, some of you are heading to a 4-year college, some of you will be heading to technical schools, some of you to vocational trainings, and some of you are beginning your careers. The only thing is for you to be able to communicate effectively and use the resources wisely. Talk to your professors as you move to college. Talk to your friends. Read the books that are online, read the books that you have. Use those resources well. And of course, all the time, effectively communicate to your parents in a way that they will always understand. Don't use Snapchat when you know your parents cannot be able to read on Snapchat. Now, to end my remarks, this class of 2017 asked me to keep the tradition that was started by Mr. Joe when he switched his jacket with his cardigan that we all know. And later on, Mr. Chris cut his hair. And they asked me also to do something close to that. They asked me, some of them told me to do an experiment up here. Some of you told me to dab. And I also thought of hitting the fox before I leave the stage. But I thought of a better idea. Now, looking you dressed in your gown, and I want you to help me in this, in your gown, and you have the stole that you are wearing over your gown. At the end of the white stole, there are the inscripted letters there that says UMA. And they will always remind you of our school. But I want you to look at those letters again. And I want us to redefine those ones. I'll take the U for understanding. And always take the M again to move forward. And take the A to achieve. And the class of 2017, as you graduate from Ubah Medical Academy, may I wish that you understand the world around you and move your life forward to achieve your desirable goals in life. And to all of you, Ramadan Kareem. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. David, for that inspiring message. Our next speaker is this year's senior speaker. I asked some staff members to describe our senior, and some of the phrases used were hardworking, caring, ethical, responsible, honest, wise beyond her years, fun-loving, and positive. She was a recipient of the Senior Leadership Award that was determined by Ubah staff members. She is an intrinsically motivated person that is committed to being her very best every single day in all facets of her life. Her journey towards her self-actualization does not end with Ubah Medical Academy. It will continue on next fall, where she plans on attending Concordia University in St. Paul. I would like to present to you graduating senior Marian Muhammad. We'll have to wait for her message. Okay, so at this time, I would like to call Ms. Nicole to the stage, please.
Those of us who are educators know that the path towards improvement and progress can often be summed up with the cliche of 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Sometimes one student will surprise you with a piece of writing so profound, you want to make it into a poster. Other times we watch students make choices that will definitely not help them become the best versions of themselves. Nevertheless, a part of what calls people into education is the desire to always keep encouraging our students to make those steps forward, whether they be big or small. I can think of no one who deserves to be honored for her relentless encouragement of our students than Miss Jackie Oss, Ubah's first and only counselor. School counselors are hired to deal with student scheduling and transcripts. But we all know that Miss Jackie does so much more than what she's hired to do. She listens to students who are burdened with choices about college and financial aid. She works with parents relentlessly to encourage struggling students to get back up and keep trying. She meets with administration to help plan ways in which our school can become a rigorous learning environment to ensure our students' fulfillment and success. And I know I speak for all teachers at Ubah when I say that Miss Jackie has been a valued mentor and colleague who helps us improve our practice every day. Without Jackie, quite frankly, Ubah would not be what it is today. There are many obstacles, many steps back in our lives, but Miss Jackie is always at school at 6 a.m. to help all of us get back up and take that step forward again. It's with great honor, on behalf of administration, faculty, staff, students, and families, that I give this plaque and signed yearbook to Jackie Ose for her dedication to the Ubah family. Thank you.
Our next segment of the program will be presented by Mr. Musafara for awarding this year's top seniors.
intaan idiin yeedhin ardadii number 1 number 2 waxaan idiin sheegayaa inaan in yar idinla qaybsado oo la idiin sheegay laakiin aan ka malaynayo in idin dhaaftay waxaa jira ardadan halka horteeda fadhido maanta graduate garoobaysa 34 ka mid ah ayaa waxay shaqaysteen oo engareeyeen college credits laba ka mida waxay mid waliba wuxuu helay 4 saacadood 5 ka midna mid waliba wuxuu helay 33 saacadood 33 hours waxay taasi ku tusaysaa inay sanad iyo dheeraad jaamacada already dhameeyeen oo waliba ay ku dhameeyeen duruus aad u sareysa oo ah kuwii majorkooda ahaan lahaa oo ah science math iyo english plus econ uu ku jiro economiga sidaa daraadeed waxa kaliya lagu heli karaa ama iskuulku magaciisu korkooda ugu kici karaa ama ardadu ay meel ku gaari karaan waa in college credits ku bataan dadka jaamacadda kalaaskooda qaadanaya su'aasha taale waxa weeye sidee lagu helaa ama sidee baanu ku dooranaa number 1 ardaygu marka uu soo galayo waa inuu maskaxda ku hayaa grade 9 isagoo ah inuu college credits qaadan doono oo GPA-dooda ay kor u qaadaan GPA-dooda mar haddii ardayga 3 gaadho isla markaana MCA-ga ay baas gareeyaan NWA-gooduna uu yahay grade level waxaad ogaataan ardaygaasi wuxuu helayaa inuu qasab ay nagu tahay inuu jaamacad kalaas qaato 40 baa la gaari karaa nin bay taalkiisu meeshuu geeyo marka la isku daro 34 arday waxay shaqaysteen 605 saacadood waxaad moodaa inay tallaabo weyn tahay taa waxaan idinku darayaa right now it gives me great honor to present to you 2 senior students who have the highest cum GPA of the senior class of 2017. The senior with the second highest GPA and the year's salutatorian is Ferdowsa Usman Khadar. Senior with the highest GPA of the senior class and this year's valedictorian is Yahya Daoud Hassan. Congratulations.
Okay. It is a pleasure to introduce our next guest, who was a student just like you one day at Ubah Medical Academy, those of you who are the graduating seniors. He came to class every day with a smile and a positive attitude. he was a student of mine. He was a good student, worked hard, and got good grades. He was a little on the chatty side, though. He was very interested in making money, so much so that his classmates voted him to be the most likely to become a millionaire. Dr. David told me that he kept on asking him to tell their physics class about how an ATM machine worked all year long. I would have guessed that he would have someday be a venture capitalist with these aspirations. After high school, this person attended Concordia University in St. Paul with a bachelor's degree in business management and economics. He is currently a student at St. Mary's University, Minnesota, pursuing his master's in international business and economics. He served as civil rights commissioner for the city of Minneapolis and is currently the director of finance for the Young DFL in Minnesota. Over the last 4 years, he has worked on many humanitarian-related projects through a nonprofit organization relating to Somalia. One of his latest accomplishments happened just this March, where he and a fellow 2011 graduate, Khalid Muhammad, raised over $300,000 using social media to help fight the famine in Somalia. It is an honor to have Liban Adam Abdulkader as our guest. Please give him a round of applause.
Thank you, guys. Thanks, everyone. Hello, 2017 Ubah graduates. How excited are you guys? Today, I am honored to faculty, alumni, friends, proud members, board members, and honored guests. Today, I am honored to stand in front of you at a high school I graduated from, a high school that made me who I am today. I have learned many things in this high school, such as the value of education, the value of your impact on this world, good work, teamwork, and getting the job done. As many of you already know, high school is a time that you are discovering yourself, thinking about the things you want to do in this world. Well, today I want to tell you that you can do or be anything you want in this world. With determination and focus, you can accomplish many wonderful things, but the trick is not to lose focus. As I stand here today, I see the future of our community. I see the future doctors, engineers, activists, public officials, and saviors of the world. Don't give up on your dreams, because they are your dreams, and your dreams are the ones that truly matter. And if you think you can make a difference, then go out there and make a difference. Don't wait for anyone else. Standing here today brings back good memories. I remember when I was at Ubah, funny, but I remember Mr. Musi chasing me down the hallways every day. He was like, "Wariam has manasa." And I just looked at him, I'm like, "I'm going to class, bye." So, bye. For all the graduates, this is the end of high school, but the beginning of a new chapter in life. A chapter that will require your brain, discipline, patience. A new chapter for many of you will include colleges, universities, jobs, scholarships, and responsibilities. Some days it will be tough and it will get hard when you have several projects due, when you're going to work and exams are coming up. Some days it will become easy, and sometimes you will have a lot of free in your time. But the only way to succeed in college and in life is to figure out your priorities. This is true, because if you don't show up in class at universities, no one is going to run after you to tell you, do this or do that. If you miss class, it is your responsibility to go up to the teacher and go to your students to catch up. No one in university will tell you, what did you miss or you missed this. So I wanted you guys to know that, and that's why, this is the reason why priorities is important. You have to take college and universities very seriously. I've seen some people who dropped out and adapted the wrong lifestyle. We all know where going on a bad path leads you to. So let's stay away from negativity and people who will try to break our dreams. Always focus on hope and your bright future, because that is where the key is. Once you go to your university and get your degree, and go to graduate school and get your degree, you will go to a world that is more competitive than ever. You will be ready to face the challenges of the 21st century. You will be able to land competitive jobs and start a business. You will be able to impact the world in a positive way. With all the political mess that is going on in this country, you guys will be a beacon of hope, a light at the end of the tunnel. I have high hopes for Ubah graduates. I already see a lot of great things done in the past. For example, me and my friend, we have raised $300,000 for the famine or Abaraha in Somalia, and that's who did that? That's Ubah graduates. We have saved many lives. We have saved many lives in March and still continue to do so in our home country in Somalia. And all of you, yes, all of you can make that difference in that large scale. We have done all this humanitarian work through social media, and social media is a very strong tool. And I know after this evening, many of your pictures and videos will be all over it. Even our moms use Snapchat and the Snapchat filters. Yeah, I know that's true. The point is, use social media for good purposes, like helping others, mentioning how awesome your high school was for the past 4 years, from a freshman to your senior. Take a moment and realize that now you're about to enter the real world. And let me tell you folks, the real world only rewards hard work, smart work, and understanding the system. Keep that in mind. I want to tell you guys to take the time today to thank your mothers, fathers, teachers, and give them a big hug, because I know all the times that you guys went through. All the times they say, where are you going? And you say, why? And all the times you guys didn't understand each other. But let me tell you, everything your parents did for you was to bring you to this very moment of success, your graduation, and many more to come. So listen to them, and I will guarantee you go very far in life. You know, I stayed in touch with some of my teachers at Ubah Medical Academy, like Miss Lisa, who gave me and my friend Khalid some great advice about life and told us what to do. So stay in touch with your teachers and your future professors, because it is good networking. And I even bumped into Mr. Musa in my trip in Somalia. I'm like, Uriah, you chased me in Somalia. Why are you in Somalia chasing me now? So networking is really important, everyone. Network with your public officials, your teachers, your professors, and anyone you think worth is your time. Because after what you know, meaning your education, next is who you know. With good education and a good network, you will be unstoppable, which you guys already are. Give yourselves a hand of applause. In your hearts are inscribed the values of education, sacrifice, and devotion. Now you must go forth into the world and turn your hopes and dreams into action. My fellow graduates, our parents left a war-torn country, Somalia, and didn't get their education. And they traveled hundreds of thousands of miles to come to this land of opportunity and hope, to see you succeed, to give you an opportunity for you to have a better life and yet a thriving life that they didn't have, so don't let them down. Back then, the world was a different place. But today, of course, Somalia has recovered, is on the fast track to progress and prosperity. And whenever you get a chance, give back to both of your communities and aim to be a model citizen. I have hope in you all. You are strong, resilient, and most of all, inspiring. Inspiring to the other students who look up to you and the other students that are close to finish. Focus on this moment today. Let this moment be the moment you aim to achieve. Fortunately, your generation has everything it takes to lead this country towards a brighter future. I am confident that you guys can make the right choices, not to fall in the traps of division and hatred, but to work towards a brighter future. Like Steve Jobs, the creator of the iPhone, said, your time is limited, so don't waste it living other people's lives. Don't let the noise of other opinions drown out your inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. Look around you. Look at how many people came to you today. Look at the beautiful place you guys are in. Look at the things you guys accomplish. Look at how happy you guys are. My friends, that is called success. However incomplete, however long, success is still success. I want to close by saying this. Everyone in here is important, and you guys are the new, fresh, young generation. And through the course of history, it is the new generation that brought about change, to new differences, to opportunity and equality. So I want you guys to thrive in all your fields, to get good grades in college and universities, to treat people kind, to ignore the negative people that will try to hold you down and get in your way. I have seen people that didn't give up, and today they are one of the most successful people in our society. So never give up. There's an African proverb that says, if you think you are too small to make a difference, try sleeping with a mosquito. it has been my honor to be here with you this evening. I want to thank the students for their hard work and the teachers and administration, parents for bringing them here. I want to thank and congratulate Ubah Medical Academy for making good progress on their students. I'm wishing all you guys the best. Congratulations to the class of 2017.
Thank you, Liban, for those words of wisdom. Liban, once you make that first million, give me a call, okay? All right, I've heard that our senior speaker is here, so we'll have Marianne Mohammed. We've already given her the introduction. Come on up here, Marianne.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace be with you, families, friends, educators, and most importantly, my graduating peers. Welcome to the ceremony that honors years of hard work, support, and dedication from our African warriors. Hoya Navo, woo! Our compassionate and highly knowledgeable mentors, and those who are underappreciated, like our school chefs, our school nurse, Miss Medina, our EAs who've been tremendous help in every classroom, our custodial engineer, Lou, who put up with our mess, our college possible coach, Jenna, who's been a friend and guide through the process of college, classmates who remind you we have a quiz next hour, and loyal bus drivers who wait those extra minutes, making sure we get to school every morning and home every afternoon. We appreciate you. And on behalf of my peers, thank you. Graduates, we've made it. Congratulations for striving to achieve your ambitions, because high school was one heck of a ride. I know what y'all might be thinking right now. How did Mariam, the girl who was late to her own graduation, end up delivering a speech? And to answer all your thoughts, I literally walked up here. But I'm up here today with a purpose, not just jokes. I mean, although that would be a great time for all of us. I want to share with you a few events in my life that helped me realize effective strategies to keep climbing towards success. After my commencement speech, I want you all to walk away with the urgency to be positive, being open to new ideas and people, and surrounding yourself with individuals who have a vision for prosperity and a good-natured character. First, I would like to start with the thought that you should always be yourself. And when you are, you should be the best version of yourself. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, once said, be kind, for whenever kindness becomes a part of something, it beautifies it. Whenever it's taken from something, it leaves it tarnished. To me, everything the Prophet, peace be upon him, has ever said holds immense value, but overall, this statement speaks volumes. When I first heard this hadith, it filled a void in me. And during my senior year of high school, I was involved in a program called Genesis Works. For those of you who don't, alongside with a handful of the graduates, for those of you who don't know, Genesis Works is a nonprofit organization that consists of 8 weeks of rigorous IT and professional skills training, followed by a year-long internship at a corporate company. I came from a school, majority East African students. Being as social as I am, I didn't know how to interact with such a diverse cohort when I started Genesis. Summer training began June 20th, the summer of my junior year. We're a couple days into Ramadan, so the first day was a hectic morning for me, as you all can imagine. Fortunately, I came late. On our way there, my mother turns to me and says, but my GPS said otherwise. We were 8 minutes away. I tell her, I'm just test my coach just in case. My mom, thinking that would make the wrong impressions, says, no, don't worry, it's next exit. We missed that exit. So, Zub text sent. Alhamdulillah, we made it, and here I was walking in 10 minutes late. Everyone was in a circle playing a ball game I was familiar with from College Possible. It's a beach ball with questions all over it. Someone tosses you the ball, and you would answer the question your left thumb lands on. My question was, if you had to wear one color for the rest of the summer, what would it be? I'm thinking, duh, easy, black, because black goes with everything. I look around and see so many white faces, so I subconsciously stereotype these people and say blue. I don't even like the color blue. Then a Caucasian girl named McKenna turns to me and says, why blue and not black? Black goes with everything, you know? And came to the realization, I asked myself, why did I say the color blue? And came to the realization that once you start adjusting to other people's personalities, that's when you truly lose yourself and genuine interactions with others. From there on, I was myself. I made great friends that summer, people I never saw myself getting caribou with. But as soon as I stopped profiling these people based on my preconceived notions of them and started to make friends just to make friends, I felt light at our heart. As you move on to the next stage of success, you'll find yourself surrounded by all kinds of people. Put aside the single stories you have of them in order to get to know their story and take advantage of the opportunity of telling yours. Next, I want you all to be open to new ideas, set goals, and make relations. In other words, network. You never know what someone has to offer you. One thing I used to do was pair age with intelligence or majors with careers, but through the years, I've learned so much from individuals I thought were as confused as I was on certain issues. Not until my sophomore year in careers class did I truly grasp the importance of education. You cannot get far without a high school degree, and even that's not enough, my educators would say. Growing up in a low-income immigrant family, money was always my goal. Giving back to my mother, my father, my siblings, and community is what I wanted to do. Sophomore year, my careers teacher, Miss Michelle, assigned us to do research on a field we would like to go into the future. We would later present to the class. Get to work, she said. Get as much done by the end of class. Everyone started typing. I sat there, blank-faced, and up goes my hand. Miss Michelle? She walked over to my desk. What am I supposed to do? I asked innocently. If you were listening, you would not want you to do research on a career you're interested in and prepare to share it to a class. No, miss, I don't know what I want to do in the future for a career. Well, what are your interests, she asked. Money, I replied. Okay, how about accounting, she suggested. I hate math. You could be a financial advisor then? Miss Michelle, why would I tell people how to effectively spend their money when I'm trying to get rich? Miss Michelle seemed fed up. You have to work for your money, Marianne, she said. I know, miss, I'm looking for a position, minimum schooling, maximum pay. What Miss Michelle told me next is something I'll always carry with me. Marianne, she said, it's never about your earnings. Do something you're passionate about. Work you enjoy. I used to be an accountant at a large firm before I started teaching. I was getting way more than I do now, but the difference is I'm a happier person working with students. In college, you need to sit through hours of a course for what you're studying, so imagine learning about something you have no interest in. After our conversation, I decided to do my project on social work and currently have an internship at Cargill. We'll see where God takes me, but one thing's for sure. As I choose a career route, I'm going to keep Miss Michelle's words in mind. And I hope you will also as you move on to the next chapters of your lives. Be inspired to learn for personal gain, not pocket weight, because if it was always about the money, millionaires like Mark Zuckerberg would not be returning to school. Knowledge is the one thing in this world that cannot be threatened. It's yours and only yours. Above all, drive your dreams into action. There's this saying, Somalia hanolato, long live Somalia. But the question we shall all ask ourselves is, Ya no len laha, who's gonna help Somalia live long? We must unite, we must obtain higher education. With time and a vision, we will all make it. Look at us now. Graduation was once upon a dream for most of us, and today we made that our reality. I'll never forget how much of an amazing experience this was and how much we've grown along the way, from yelling and racing in the hallways as freshmen, to sitting in classrooms talking about where we're headed, and today crossing this very stage into the future. Class of 2017, we've made it. I wish every one of you happiness, and remember the words of our elders, وَحْبَرْتَ, learn, because أَخُونَ لَآن وَإِفْتِينَ لَآن. So shine, my friends, shine! So shine, my friends, shine. Thank you.
As I call your name, please come forward to get your diploma. First row, stand up, please. حسين هروسة عبد علي. أحمد محمد عبدي. داود نور الدين عبدي. هبة عبد الرشيد عبدي. نصرة حسن عبدي. نستاحو مرسل عبدي. ياسين الله مجن عبدي. ياسمين. مريم عبد الله عبد العزيز. سمية أحمد عبد الرشيد. عبد الوهاب إبراهيم عبد الوهاب. عبد الولي عبد الناصر عبد الله. سمسم عبد الرحمن أبشر. آسيا هيبة عداني. إكرام صادق أحمد. لبن جامع أحمد. مهدي عبد الله أحمد. محمد عبد القادر أحمد. محمد عثمان أحمد. عبد الواحد محمد علي. عبد القادر عبد الحكيم علي. أسماء محمد علي. هدى محمد علي. إسراء عبد الرزاق علي. محمد محمود علي. ملكي عبد الرحمن علي. موردة منير علي. فهد عبد الناصر علمي. آسيا محمد فارح. إلهام عبد الرزاق هاد.
سلمى عبد الرزاق هاد إبراهيم حسن حاجي عبد الرحمن أحمد حسن سمية محمد حسن يحيى داود حسن سعدية برهان حرسي ليلى مهات فروسة محمد آدم حسين صقل آدم حسين محمد عبد الكريم إسماعيل بهسة حجن جامع سهور لبان جامع فردوسة عثمان كدر فايسة أداني كراوي عبد الفتاح حسن محمد أنس محمود عبد الرحمن أحمد محمد
عائشة عبد الرحمن محمد عبد الرشيد سوري بلال علي محمد شبنتها فاطمة عبد الله محمد حفصة علي محمد مروة علي محمد مريم يوسف محمد محمد عبد الحكيم محمد موسى عبد القادر محمد نجمة أحمد محمد رحمة عثمان محمد سارة عول محمد أسماء علي محمود سمية محمد محمود عبد المجيد محمد علي معهد محمد نور آمنة جبريل عمر نستيحة علي عمر حسن حسين عثمان سكرية عبد القادر سعيد strong one my brother جبران سهيب سيف نستيحو هبات صافي سمسم محمد شري عبد القادر يوسف ورسمه ليبان علي ورسمه رحيم بر ورسمه the senior that we missed last time, valedictorian, Ferdowsa Osman Khadar. Ferdowsa, don't ever miss your date. Students and parents, by the authority granted to me as the director of Ubah Medical Academy, I verify that all students graduating from Ubah have completed the Minnesota State academic and testing requirements necessary for graduation. At this time, graduating class, seniors, please stand. I am not saying anything until you get silent. Please, can we please listen? Please move your tassel from right to left. From right to left. From right to left. This signifies moving your tassel from right to left signifies that the completion of your graduation. Congratulations.
One last word to the class of 2017. You made it. You're done. I know you will miss hearing my voice, but at this time, I want you to channel the energy that you feel at this moment about closing the deal, graduating from high school and take risks without fear of failing. Use that confidence that you feel from getting that diploma in all areas of your life. From here on out to reach the goals that seem impossible. Take the road less traveled and you will be a better person for it. Whatever you choose to do in your life, do it to the best of your ability and without hesitation. In closing to the class of 2017, I ask yourself this question. Ask yourself this question. What would you try to accomplish if you believed it was impossible to fail? Whatever your dreams are, go for it. Don't wait. You can do it. You will do it. You must do it. You can and you will change the world for the better. Congratulations to the class of 2017. Time to celebrate.